Internally, Volkswagen calls them GTX models. There's the GTI, the turbodiesel GTD, and the plug-in hybrid that Europe dubbed the GTE with the Audi A3 e-tron's hybrid powertrain. Now VW is launching the 8th generation Golf, and the new GTE version makes a GTI matching 242 horsepower. In Germany, it costs €4,000, about $4,800, more than a GTI. We've driven both cars now and are ready to answer whether the GTE is worth the extra money. The GTE comes with a turbocharged 1.4-liter four-cylinder good for 148 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque paired, which is paired with an electric motor that can add 107 horses and 243 pound-feet. The hybrid powertrain sends its power to the front wheels through a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. The powertrain is largely carried over from the previous GTE, although it is electronically tweaked to produce 242 horsepower instead of the previous 204. Should you be feeling nostalgic for the old GTE, a 204 HP version called the e-hybrid is available. City dwellers may find that the plug-in hybrid powertrain has its merits. It's possible to drive up to around 40 miles on an electric charge, although such a distance requires an extremely light foot. In the European cycle, the GTE is rated at 138.4 mpg due to its ability to run the test in EV mode. The electric motor also offers lightning-quick throttle response. By comparison, a GTI needs a blink of an eye for the turbo to wake up and provide meaningful boost. But what happens with the GTE after the initial accelerator response is less impressive. VW claims the sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 6.7 seconds, a mere 0.5 seconds more than the GTI. In our last test of the 204 HP powertrain, the heavier 2016 A3 e-tron Sportback hit 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds. Beyond 60 miles per hour, the gap begins to widen. The GTE very noticeably loses steam in the 60 to 90 mph range, and finding the 140 mph top speed requires patience and a long stretch of road. The GTI, by contrast, hustles its way relentlessly up to a governed 155 miles per hour. Blame the weight of the GTE's motor and battery, they add a claimed 361 pounds to the roughly 3,200 pound GTI. On curvy roads, the heft of the plug-in hybrid system, which also eats into cargo space, is obvious. Compared to the GTI, the GTE rolls more, has a lazier turn-in, and the car just feels softer. Brake feel is good for a hybrid but mediocre when compared to the GTI. The GTE doesn't blow us away in a straight line, nor does it impress in corners. There are many reasons to go for a plug-in hybrid: subsidies, tax incentives, a perception of environmental friendliness, but there will be a trade-off in vehicle dynamics, as, not just, the Golf GTE amply illustrates.